give a warm welcome to our speaker for tonight, Mr. Mike Wood.
Hey guys, how you doing? Both, thank you. Hey, before you take off, I heard him say something here. He said we're going to bring some people in that are kind of experienced, right? And I thought he said experienced, and did you say old? Did you say old people?
I said seasoned.
Seasoned, that's what you said, seasoned. So I'm now officially a seasoned veteran, okay? And that actually means old sometimes, okay? Somebody calls you seasoned someday, say, what's that really mean? Because they mean you're old, okay? Hey, it's a great honor to be here with you guys here at Purdue today. And as Bo said, I am a former football coach. And if you came here tonight thinking that maybe we're going to get a little hands, we're going to do a little kumbaya kind of thing, nah, I'm a football coach, that's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. It's not going to be a touchy-feely session. It's going to be a little bit pragmatic and maybe a little bit up on your grill kind of deal, okay? So maybe if I get up on your grill, that's okay, right? You can handle that? All right, good. Because you know what? When people get up on your grill, it says that they care about you. It says they want to stretch you. It says that they want you to grow as a leader. So we're going to have some fun. I am going to challenge you a little bit. You're not going to get away with anything. I see most of the things come and go, and so we're going to have some fun doing that with you too. Also too, I'm going to tell you right now that I will guarantee you a 100% money-back guarantee. For all the money you guys paid to come in today, if you don't learn something today, we'll give you the money back as you go out the door, all right? But it will be pragmatic, and you'll walk out the door with skills and techniques that you can use the minute you walk out the door. And we're talking about interpersonal leadership skills. And what I feel about interpersonal leadership skills, and Bo said this, at one time in my career, I was president of International Training Company, McGraw-Hill. You may have heard the name. And bottom line is, when you take training into effect, you talk about two things. You talk about hard skill training. And that's stuff you're going to learn from the books and go through all this stuff and formulas and all that kind of stuff. We can teach hard skill stuff. But the thing that's most important to learn as a leader is the soft skill stuff. How do you connect with people? Because you can have all that knowledge in the world. You can do all the formulas. You can create all these things. But if you can't communicate it to those people, get them to buy in and believe as a leader, it'll never, never work. So we're going to talk interpersonal skills, or sometimes called soft skills. Now, one thing I also like to do is, whoa, is it Monday Night Football? I think it is. What I like to do is I like to find out who we actually have in the house. Because I speak to different kinds of people. Bo said I speak to college people, high school people, administrators, all kinds of corporate people. And I always say, you know, each house is a little bit different. And once I get to know you a little bit, I can kind of connect with you, and you get to know me, and we can kind of connect, and we really got something going. So to figure out what's in the house, we went through this system when I was at the International Training Company, and we have PhDs on staff, and they call them, Brian, they call them designers, because they kind of create the stuff we're going to go out and sell and train people around the world. And one thing that we have to find when we meet those people is we say, you know, we're going to have all kinds of different personalities out there. And if we got all these different kinds of personalities out there, how are we going to connect with them? So I went to my design people and I said, hey, help me out. I'm going out to speak to all these people, but one of them's Boeing Aircraft, and I'm going to go to Napa Auto Parts, and they're just kind of different kind of people. Is there a way you guys could create and design something for me, Calvin, that's just special so I know what I'm doing? And they went to work on it. They came back 3 weeks later and said, Mike, I think we got something. I think we got something. So what happened to them? They created this for me, and we found that we tested this not only in the United States, but we tested it worldwide. And we gave this test to people, and it was 93% accurate. I'm saying, whoa, okay, now I know who I'm talking to. And we can do it here in just a couple minutes. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do that with you to kind of see what kind of people you are, where your personality is, and see if I can connect with you the rest of the time here. So bottom line is that we came up with this concept, and you take a look at this concept. There's 4 shapes up there. And what you will find is that you'll be drawn to one of those shapes more than you'll be drawn to the others. Now you also find, you say, you know what, Mike, I'm kind of caught in the middle. I'm kind of caught with 2 of them, maybe even 3 of them. That means you're a multi-personality person. I'd like you to leave the room now because you scared me, okay? But what I want you to do is I want you to think of those shapes, kind of focus, and I want you to focus in on one. I'm going to give you 5 seconds, and you're going to need to choose one shape that you say, that's me. Okay, you're focused in. Remember, 93% accurate. Let's make sure this works. So I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm going to start here with the triangle. If you feel like you're a triangle, please stand up. If you're a triangle, stand up. Now, triangles, Brian, what are we doing? We kind of caught there in the middle. You're a little slow. We okay? Okay, yeah. But you're now a triangle for sure. Okay, sure. Good. All right, good. All right. Now, triangles look at each other. You see who you are. If you're sitting down right now, look at the triangles, because we're going to tell you something about them. Now, what it says, if you're a triangle, we found out there's some things about you. First of all, it says, if you're a triangle, you're a really steady person. We can kind of count on you. That's a pretty good thing. And you know what? You're a dependable person. I ask you to help me do something, I can count on you doing it. In fact, you may even be 3 or 4 minutes early. You'll never be late. And also, too, it said, you know what? You're kind of a conservative person. You're kind of conservative, a little bit different than other people from a conservative standpoint. Good job, thanks, I appreciate it. Okay, next we're going to pull up here. Let's pull up the squares. Let's see the squares stand up. Let's see my square. Oh, we're short on squares, aren't we? Yeah, okay. And square has a meaning of what? Yeah, we won't go there. All right, good enough. Yeah, I wouldn't even sit up if it had been me, Chris. I just sat down, so I'm not going to be square. Squares look at each other. Everybody else check out the squares. Now let's see what that shape says about the squares. The squares, it says, hey, you're highly intellectual. Yeah. Now don't you wish you'd stood up with them, Brian? Yeah. You missed your chance, didn't you? Yeah. That's where you were going to go, wasn't it? Yeah. Oh, okay. We'll talk about that in a minute. Okay. Also said you're a very objective person. Yeah, that's pretty good stuff. You agree with this, right? I'm pretty smart, right? I'm pretty objective. You're going to go with that? Works for me too? Yeah. Can't tell me that? No. Okay. And also, you're a very rational person. You're very rational. Does that work for you guys? Yeah, okay, good job. Appreciate it. Okay. Now, the next we got the diamonds. Let's see all the diamonds stand up. Oh my, we got a lot of diamonds in here. Check each other out. People sitting down, check out the diamonds. Let's learn something about the diamonds. All right, diamonds. It says, you're kind of dissatisfied with the status quo. You don't like some of the things the way they're going. And basically, too, it says you're pretty much a no-nonsense person. You know, Michelle, don't give me any bull. I can sort it out, right? I know the stuff. I'm no nonsense. But you know what? Because you're a status quo person, not like you're going to be a risk taker. You say, you know what? I'm a risk taker. You guys risk takers? Somebody standing up? Is that true? Are you a risk taker? All right. Appreciate it. Good job. Okay. Lastly, what's left? We got the circles left. Let's see all the circles stand up. Oh, we're overwhelmed with circles. What happened to us here? And you were going to stand up too, weren't you, Brian? You were going to be a circle, weren't you? Yeah, okay. Let's see how this plays out for you. All right? Circles look at each other. This is really important. Look at each other and know who they are. Everybody sitting down, check out the circles. So you know what you're dealing with the rest of the time we're together. All right, circles. What we found about you is that you are strongly preoccupied